Welcome in everybody to the BloodFest tournament. We've got more dead center action coming at y'all. Having a little late afternoon match here. Legion of Chaos and Honor versus T1. I do believe we've casted for LCH one time. Not sure about T1. Pretty aggressive. Spit will spread. Smoke pull down. Ooh, kind of an awkward way to start a match here. Okay. Nice little 6%er. Not necessarily a very well-earned 6%er, but, you know, gotta keep in mind the double pistols, of course. Trying to block the... Okay, so... We're not gonna... Wow. They tried the death charge. Jockey coming in. Into the way. Boom. Oh. Quad. Boom. Ski doodle. Is this going to matter? I mean, it's a shit ton of commons. We can say that much for sure. They are able to just, you know, set up down the hallway. Figure it out. But okay. LCH is not taking a very aggressive approach to clearing these commons. And Tank's going to be coming in with plenty. Left 3. There comes more. Plenty more. Oh my god. Plenty of melees coming out in the meantime. The Tank does not turn to deal with Coach. But in the meantime, one cap gets cleared. Charge comes out. Oh my god. It's a double with the smoke follow-up. You've got to be kidding me. The round ends there. The round ends there. LCH is finished. 62 points to their name as we watch it back. They're trying the melee. Hunter lands, gets cleared, smoke no good, but this is a little bit... I mean, the fact that that landed on Rochelle is a little bit ridiculous. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, the Tank was going to be able to follow up on that, no problem, probably. But, like, if that charge gets cleared, it's possible that they finish up the round, right? It's very possible that they're able to get at least a pick up there, keep the ball rolling. Pretty small margin there. LCH does lose out. But what can T1 do? Landing the Hunter on the railing, pull down. About the same. About the same. 4.5% taken by T1. Charge is still going to find a way in. But no quad boom. Obviously going to make this significantly more difficult for LCH. But wipes definitely happen here without a quad boom. A little bit of cheekiness. Smoker Hunter Boomer needs to toss this. I'd like to see... wow, they're going to send in the Smoker. Okay. Going for Hunter Jockey Charger. I mean, so obviously, first thing I was like, maybe Smoker is something you want to keep here. And it's still possible that it is over the Charger. But, I mean, don't get me wrong. We saw the Charge and the Smoke. Both do plenty of work there. Rix is going to roll it in. 3Ks, half HP. Wow, running into the side. Very important to have exact, precise movement. E-Rock. And this is definitely not a wipe. Down goes the Tank. Not much to speak of. 3/4 of the bonus remains for T1. And it's certainly looking like it's an LCK match. Can say that much. Still plenty of room to toss this round into the bin. But a great start here for T1, as they are dealing with a 2-2 Smoker Charger. Charger coming from the side. He's getting chipped. His spit gets picked. Charge gets picked. That wasn't a spit that got picked, but Smoker whatever. It got picked. Spit does nothing either. Wow. Really nice tank by T1, or take rather by T1. The squad of C4 Bass, Swag, Imav, and Tiny doing work here so far. We got the 4th SI coming in. It is the quad. LCH could certainly use a quad here. Wow, Hunter sends it in. Jockey as well, but Charger is nowhere near being ready to send it. That being said, it's still going to be plenty of damage. Beautiful smoke damage in the fire. Going to be nasty. 12%. But still, leaves a lot to be desired here for LCH. They're going to need a lot more hits like that. And that's kind of an anomaly for them so far. That hit has definitely been an anomaly. So we're going to need to see them strap it in. Find a little bit. Wow. Okay. Nice picks. Nice picks. A little bit of spit damage. T1 locks it down.
Ammo here.
Come on, people.
They're going to be able to walk in. Lock it up. I imagine LCH has what they want. Oh, it's another quad. Interesting. Interesting, interesting.
Settle down, son.
Not the most common to see.
Ellis. My name's Ellis.
I can't say this is a great spot for it.
Coach, we're gonna be okay. Just gotta keep.
I even wonder if, you know, you don't have a spit here, you don't have a boom here. Maybe you let them start walking forward a bit. Maybe you let them start walking out of the elevator a little bit more than you normally would. So maybe you can just spawn in the elevator. Maybe you can get these side spawns in these side rooms. LCH looks like they're going to go and send in with the commons. Jockey lands, charge lands, nice double cap inside the elevator. Smoker, very lackadaisical there. Could have dragged Nick into the smoke. It would have been into the fire. It would have been sick. But he still gets a scratch in there. Nice damage output onto T1. Again, much needed. Because this is a low distance point chapter. They can still recover from this, but I mean, it's looking like even if LCH gets a good hit in right here, they're still going to be down about 600-700 after one chapter, which is quite a lot, but it's less than 1,000 as our quest continues to try to watch a finale on Dead Center here. Okay, that was certainly not the firepower that LCH needed. You can say that much for sure. Little smoker tongue, little oh, okay, it was all part of the plan. All part of the plan for T1. So do manage to lock in 760 points in the lead by 698 points in total. Just quite a bit. If you're not a math person, I can just tell you it's quite a bit of points. It's a hearty amount of points. We got the Toast in the house. Welcome in, Toast. Welcome in, Toast. We got Forever loaded as well. Beautiful hit right here from LCH. Let's see it one more time. Not really the traditional way to approach a quad, but they land their caps. The smoker gets in there too in the fire. Tons of damage output. Charge gets smackdown as well. LCH just needed a better tank fight, and it's possible that Chapter 1 could have played out quite a bit differently. But now the onus is going to be on LCH to recover from this situation. They do get a 37% tank, which is... I'm actually not sure. Is this a back it up here scenario? Is this a take it out here? What exactly do the survivors want to do? Well, T1 will be setting the precedent here as they are in the lead. So if they were to slip and fall on their face, then LCH would have all the more to learn from it. Or LCH can copy their strategy if T1 succeeds in it. So either way, LCH does get the benefit of added information. T1 could potentially throw LCH off guard with something, and LCH wouldn't be able to do the same to them. Or they could, but it wouldn't have the exact surprise factor. But for now, we're going to see this first hit play out. Two.
Let's go kill some zombies.
The hunt cam. Hunter going from above, which it's definitely one way that you can do it. You want to be careful about giving too much airtime to the shotguns. Arc boom, no good, finds none, but he's able to back it up. He doesn't die first. Go for the stack order, going for the Uzis, does eventually find it in the spit as well. And that is somehow going to be over 5%. It didn't look that scary out of LCH, but it ended up being worth plenty of damage onto Ellis and Coach.
Look out!
3-1, boom. Smoker, Jockey, Charger. Where do they want to send this? 10% until the tank comes in. Not going for a stairwell hit. And by stairwell, I mean this stairwell.
Going with the shotgun.
Let's go ahead and watch from our shotgun perspective. Even though there is no hunter here, I do think the shotguns will still be important. Especially if they send it here, which is what LCH looks like they want to do. Boom gets popped. They back away at this point. They save the hit. Do they go for the Uzis? They back it up. Okay.
Over there. Reloading.
In comes the hit now. Okay. It's just a bizarre time to do that to me.
Well, I'll be damn. Fireproof
Just like
zombies.
nonsensical. Rockets, I guess. $500 HP lost. 400. Nothing too crazy. Jockey, Boomer, and a Hunter ready to go for the SIs as the tank tries to take out the East Montgomery Street sign. Jockey from the side. Coming in, creating a distraction while one car gets knocked over. Gonna find Tiny. Find some alright damage. Rock comes through the tree line. You love to send rocks through the tree line as a tank. Really solid way to be able to get there. Perfect example. Getting damage that you really don't deserve. Because it's just difficult for the survivors to see it and to take advantage of it. Obviously, yeah, the con is sometimes it does hit the limbs, but still, you know, if you can get one rock, and look at that follow-up. Look at the follow-up. If he had just believed in his charger, could have landed a rock there maybe, but he's still first pass 100%. So, you know, beautiful attempt at a rock. Survivors up and over. In the meantime, this could be a dangerous decision. I feel like they're playing a bit of a dangerous game here. The tank could hit his cars in still. If he wanted to. Definitely could. I mean, the survivors try to run forward here. I don't think that... Okay, double boom. Bring it in. Oh, he backs it up. Nah, just send it in, right? Why not? Send it. He goes for this rock. I hate it. Just run it in, my man. Maybe wanted to buy time for the third SI. Yeah, okay, sure. Hunter connects. Jockey connects. Got one player getting knocked around. Double smacks. Finish off row. Nope. They are going to be able to get the clear on the jockey, but Smoker is ready. 1-1. Tank on one. Smoker on the other. Not going to be able to clear for his teammate. Car. And that is that. Beautifully done by LCH. A much needed recovery here for them. Well done. Well done. They walked right into it on the side of T1, and it was just beautiful to see. In my opinion, in my professional opinion, kind of a not so necessary decision to transition through there. I mean, the cars weren't really in a good spot, anyways. You know, just keep it back there, LOS. But we'll see what LCH goes for. They do stop the hemorrhaging. Much needed from them. But now LCH has to get the points themselves. Because if they get wiped to this tank as well, it doesn't really matter. Now, the question returns. Is that where they want to take the tank? I think the answer is probably yes. I don't know if they want to try any of those shenanigans, especially not when you got a boom on top of you. But that could be said for a charge as well. Maybe not, maybe not. Because the boom is kind of a unique SI during the tank fights. Because it's like, you send it in, and if it lands, it's huge. You know, whereas if you send in a charge first, even if it lands, the tank's like, well, I didn't really want you to do that. You know, he's not really going to be able to engage too much off of that. But if a boom lands on two people, then the tank's like, oh, hell yeah. Beautiful transition there from LCH. Just one unit. They get the skeet. Spit goes way too wide. Smoker will still land, but Nick gets a decently quick clear. And they do take a marginally better first hit. We got Sino in the house. Welcome in. Welcome in. Tuned into the BloodFest tournament, which fortunately has been able to resume here. This week we are at Dead Center. We're going to have plenty of that coming to y'all. T1 versus Legion of Chaos and Honor. They don't beat the hit, but they shut down the Charger, which is good enough. Still going to try to land a Hunt Spit, which LCH will walk into. I really feel like they had all the opportunity in the world to try to take that 1v1 with the Hunter a little bit more intelligently. And maybe try to change that situation a little bit, the railing, for example. But they do still walk into the Spit Hunt after they did such an amazing job of shutting down the Charger and the Jockey. Just a little bit of a nitpick, but they got rid of the most important parts, so you know, it is what it is. 91.5% left as they go for an arc boom onto one. Charge from the side as the smoke comes out. Charge will find Coach. Nothing more than a wall collision. The Jockey. Oh, Rochelle in a tiz over here with this boom on her. And they are definitely letting free damage through. The chaos strategy. It does sometimes work out against some of these, you know, non-top tier teams where, you know, we don't really know where to place these teams. We haven't seen much of either of them. And that's actually something important to keep in mind. There's over 100 teams that signed up for the BFT. And a lot of the teams I have not heard of. So there's going to be a lot of people surprising me. And we're just going to have to see more of both of these teams. Some promising moments here for both of them so far. Some questionable ones as well. Charge comes in. Eventually gets lasered down. Boom comes out. Does not get the arc. Wow. Nice shutdown. But the thing is, Boom went in last. So even if they got a double boom, there would be no SIs to help follow up the tank to go in. But then again, you know, you want to kill off your boom last so that you don't get it the next rotation. It's just kind of, you know, there's levels to it. There's layers to it. You got to figure out what the plan is. What is your win condition for this tank fight if you are T1? They've decided Smoker Hunter Jockey, max range SI support for an open area. Bring in the car. We've got the cop car as well to kind of box them in. Coach is getting a little bit too close to it, and he is going to attract the tank's attention as he brings it over. 4K, being careful not to get cut out in the open. Dropping it right on her head, though, is something that you just can't really prevent. Might as well kill off Ping On at this point, but no, the car does get popped out. What's he going to do from here? 3,300 HP. Smoker Jockey trying to hop it over, trying to finish off Ping On. Is he going to be able to? No, not quite. Still waiting for it. Jockey does land. And what's the move here? E-Rock. Well done. Finishing off Ellis here as he smacks him around. Coach, way too dainty. Now he's going to get double teamed. Nick taking so much damage as well. Beautifully done by the SI team of T1. And what are you going to do here? 1,500 HP. I guess it's not technically done yet, but Ping On is dead. R-Rock over the van. Buying time. Landing on Coach. Getting him in the corner. And you are done. 170 points for Legion of Chaos and Honor, winning this round by a singular point. Such brilliant SI play by LCH, but as they go down to the tank at the same spot, they are not going to be able to fill in that 600 point, 700 point gap. Trailing T1 still as we go to Maul Chapter 3. And keep in mind, there's only 4 chapters here at Dead Center. For those of you who are constantly pugging, you might not even know that there's a 4th chapter. All jokes aside, you know, it is a scavenge finale, which is interesting for everyone involved. I would love to see it go down. Beautifully done by T1. I mean, was it a little bit of luck with that car hit? Yeah. Maybe. Maybe. Very nice jock as well. You're exactly right. The jock follow-up was huge. You're absolutely right. %39 tank. Another tank that is early enough here. I do feel like this is a really tough tank to work with. Wide open, no hittables, not a lot of stuff to spawn in behind, not a lot of spawns that are close to the survivors, not a lot of opportunities to get any kind of boom value. I do wonder, with this being 39%, is this going to be like the hallway tank where they fight with the overpass on the story above them, or is this going to be in the kind of food court area where it is all down on the lower level with no possible drop-ins from above? What is T1 going to want to go for? I would assume the safer option would be back down the escalator. We'll see. 2-2. Jockey Hunter. They, of course, know what this SI spawn-ins are, and they have prepared for it adequately, for sure. Jockey just getting absolutely dealt with, kind of. Hunter does land, but Spit already shot out. Hey, I mean, hey, they still got plenty of damage from it. You know, hey, T1 here could have cleaned that up a little bit. 4% still comes out of it. There were about 300 bullets fired at that jockey.
Through here.
Down this escalator. Reloading.
Jockey Smoker Charger Boom. Could be a great hit. Okay, T1 is taking it around this way, which in my opinion doesn't do a whole lot. I mean, the rockets are still right there. But Coach is kind of playing off to the side, trying to maybe avoid. Look, he's trying to make these rocket spawns more difficult for the SIs. But I love this from the survivors. Just slowing down the pace. Nobody's bleeding out. You can afford to do this. The only thing punishing you is the anti-bait timer, which is fine. They're gonna have to go eventually. And they do 3, 2, 1 drop down. Love it. Love it. Smoker avoided. Charge comes in. Laser down. Amazing. Amazing. I really, really, really like it. Cheeky as hell. Big fan. They did kind of telegraph that 3, 2, 1, go, but it gets the job done. Not going to push up, which makes sense. We got all these comments around here. Not going to be able to set up there even if they wanted to. And instead going to be relegated to Rook's Steakhouse. This kind of area. He's just going to roll it up. A Smoker Hunter Charger. Wow, really going aggressively. Losing some HP in the process. I mean, I guess he gained some ground, but loses another 50 HP as he goes toss a rock. Smoker, a Hunter, and a Charger. I would assume he doesn't want the Charger, but they could probably make that work. Obviously, if you're fighting through this area, tables are kind of one of the worst enemies of Chargers. But if they back it up towards this area, you might be able to find some luck. Which is what they're trying to do. They're trying to flush him out here. I'm trying to look for this Charger spawn. Smoker spawn. As look at that. What happened with Ellis? Did he give a... Oh my god. What is Ellis doing? Ellis is going to go down. Smoker does get hunted. Yep. Dies off. Rock. Going to land. No. Still got a Hunter. Still got a Charger. Charger spawns in as Nick gets too close, but he's actually giving the wraparound right into the Hunter as he can't deal with both at the same time. Charger trying to find the corner. No, he goes down. He's trying to play keep away in the meantime. Tiny will eventually go down here. Yes, Rock, iframe. Down goes Tiny, all the same. Tank goes down as well. Boom. Finds 3. Adding to the chaos here. Can they chain anything together here to finish off Swag? Probably not, but we do have a Spitter. Go ahead and sack the Spit. They're going to quad now. They will get a quad now. And they delay the pickup. I think this is smart from LCH to hold at this point. Continuing on doesn't seem to make the most sense because now we're going to get a boom next. They're going to send it in anyways. Jockey and a Smoker. Yeah, it's not the move. Not the move. Not the move. Now we're going to have another 2-2. The charge and says, okay. No, that totally was the move because he gets the charge and a smackdown. Beautifully done. Yeah, I mean, just brilliant by LCH there. Just a spark of brilliance. How did they know? How did they know? Okay, so we're going to have a Smoker, Boomer, Hunter, and a Spitter here. Hunter's going to go ahead and spawn in, not even to give the Spitter time to get up. Now the Spitter spawns in. Now that the guy's already gotten up, Coach runs through it. Yeah, okay. LCH, hello. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, boom secking there makes sense, but I feel like we're kind of losing control of the bus here. We're losing control of the bus. We check out the pill spawn here. Yep, they do have some pills. Enough to pass around. T1 can definitely still recover from this. 619 points of bonus. But we've got a quad. Charge is ready. Jockey lands on Tiny as he deals with a common. Charge not gonna... They're gonna get a double cap. Smoker's waiting. Smoker gonna pull, but it doesn't work. Oh. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. T1 kind of gave them that in a little gift wrap box there. With a little bow and a little card that says, you know, signed with love from T1. Please don't bull charge my mate over the escalator. And LCH was like, you know what? That's really nice. You know what? That's really nice. Jockey beautiful into away. The jump on the boom as well so as to not get stumbled. Rochelle is on one with that one. IMAV. Beautifully done. You go ahead and press the button. Alright. Watch from a shotgun player's perspective here.
Back down the stairs.
Black and white. We got infested in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. Boom! And comes the hit on the front lines. In the meantime, gonna smack him up and charge him as well. Smoker ready for scratches too. Love it. Love it. Ellis does manage to, you know, wipe it off. Keep going. Dust it off.
Reloading.
Tiny is the one who's moving quickly at this point, so we're going to stay on Tiny's cam here because he is black and white. He's going to take lead for the time being. Going to try to get some vision on the SI spawns. Bait him out. Doesn't see the boom, but we got the hunter. Jockey as well. They go for the SMGs, but get caught up. Kind of an awkward situation there. A little safety corner for our SMG as well. Okay. 63 bonus.
All right, I
Got up here. Some of the refugees built a safe room.
I need some help.
Nothing too major, but I think this might be enough to shut the door on LCH. It's going to require that they have a good chapter. And let's be real, LCH has struggled on the survivor side. Not going to sugarcoat it. Not going to sugarcoat it. I feel like that that escalator. The escalator was just the perfect moment for LCH to, since he won packing, and take away some serious points, but just go for a double cap instead. I understand them wanting to go for damage. It makes sense. They leave him with almost no bonus, but is it GG yet? It's definitely looking close. LCH has the thing you have to keep in mind is this is a 700 distance chapter, which means now more than ever is the perfect time for LCH to completely get back into this game with a large bonus drop. And the thing is, the tank is on 39%, which is a great survivor-sided tank spawn as well. So the potential is definitely there for LCH, but they have to actually get it. You know, they don't have to tie up this game. They just have to get, you know, a few hundred bonus here. They have to walk into the safe room, get a few hundred bonus as well. You know, get like maybe like 200-400 bonus. Obviously, the more the better, obviously. But that's not asking for that much bonus. And then if they can do that and take a finale, there is a world where they've got plenty of chances. We do play the finale here in competitive, unless the losing team just doesn't want to play it and they've already decided that they're done. But obviously, there's even more points up for grabs on the finale. Plenty of tanks to have to fight on that finale to earn it. I'm going to have a trolley sour bright crawler before we get into it. Hang tight. Aggression. Oh, and he wins that 1v1. Love it out of low bugs here. Spit not finding anything either. Taking the 2v1 is the jockey. Hey, LCH just needs to keep doing that. Couple more of those. Get in the safe room.
Reloading.
Hunter, Charger, Smoker, and Spit. LCH is gonna kind of steal. They're gonna steal T1 swag on this.
Reloading.
LCH is gonna steal T1 swag, who is also a player on T1. But I don't mean the player. I mean the concept. But they're not going to do it as cleanly. That 3-2-1 was not as clean. In comes the smoke. Charger missing, but Hunt Spit will be good. And, Smoker getting in there as well. Oh, and Charge gets a smack too. Nicely done by T1. Nicely done. Most importantly, though, is this upcoming tank fight. And it is going to be in the hands of Swag. They keep alive the Spit for an AI Spit here. Survivors are going to try to hunt it down.
It's a spitter, dude.
They really should just shoot it. There's nothing to be earned from. They're letting. I don't know why they're letting this like take up their mental space. Like, why are they letting this spitter take up their mental... Just okay. Am I crazy? What was the point of that? Okay. They just wanted to play a game, I guess. LCH loves playing games. But T1 loves winning them, is what it looks like here. As he is going to go ahead and engage immediately. 3-1 cutoff. SI should be able to cover this. No regroup. Okay, there is the regroup. They can still catch him off in a 2-2. No, it's another 3-1 split. It's not enough, though. Swag here, 1700 HP. Jockey hopping around. They go off and kill the Smoker. Rock no good. And Swag is dead. They get 1 in cap for this. Oh, they get a smack as well. And 2 smacks. And 3 dude, what is that?
Get your ass up. A little Nick ain't no reason to give
What is that all about?
I owe you one.
Ain't nothing.
Ammo here.
Okay.
3?
Gotta find me some real first aid.
My hands, I can't even bring my arms to put themselves on the mouse and keyboard at this point. I'm like, 3? 3 smacks right there? Okay, I'll begrudgingly put my hands back on the keyboard. And the mouse as well. 3? 3 punches right there? Smoker on the back line. Charge. Who just walks it in. Crazy tactics from both sides coming out. Much love, Infested. Much love. Yeah, I'm out here eating worms. Who out here eating they worms? We got Hambone in the house as well. Much love to Hambone. Continuing on. 50% of the bonus remains. They managed to get that set of pills. But I'm obviously worried about LCH. They have not gotten to the most important parts of the chat. Yeah. Yeah. That was kind of what, yeah, and All right, well, there goes 500 bonus. That's, yeah. That's a really good timing to ask that question, Hambone. That was really, really good timing. That ends up being, what was that? Minus 600 points? Am I seeing that correctly? Oh. Okay. I wanted to believe. I wanted to believe.
Settle down. Everything's gonna be okay.
Okay. Yeah, the match earlier today was crazy. On chapter 4, okay, well, we'll see how this match ends first, but that was a crazy match. I won't even tell you. If you want to watch the VOD, I won't even say what happened. It went to the finale, I'll say that much. PP versus Ice Blood, which is like a really kind of an awkward 2 teams to be facing. I feel like PP versus pretty much any team is going to create like an awkward linguistic situation, but especially Ice Blood being paired with PP just kind of like created some imagery that I didn't... It's just a sensation, like a burning sensation. I didn't really like very much. They're all grouped around an area here with a nice little spit ready to go. But instead, T1 is going to let them bleed out until the end. I don't expect to see finale, but the thing is, there's plenty of points in the finale. So if LCH wants to go finale, we definitely could be seeing Chapter 4. But I do think this is the end of the road for Chapter 3. I do think that this is the end for Chapter 3 here. Do we want to get the smoke cam? The smoke cam, sponsored by Little Debbie. The smoke cam, sponsored by Winston Cigarettes. Okay, we love a smoke cam. We love a smoke cam. That's going to end that chapter, but I don't see any GGs being called, which means we are taking it to the Church of Left 4 Dead 2. The steeple, some call it. It's also known as Atrium, is Chapter 4, but I like to call it the steeple. That's what I'm saying, Hambone. That is what I'm saying. That's what I keep telling these people. Okay. This hit was worth about 650 points. That's quite a lot. That's quite an egregious hit, is what we may call that.
You don't read much history.
I'm getting sick of looking at this guy's face.
Well, trust me, in these parts, he's as famous as
Okay.
Elvis. Or the president.
Really? Because he looks like an asshole.
Now you hold on one second. You've been making jokes.
Let's go ahead and see it one more time.
Held my tongue.
Up.
But you know, a little
Uh-oh.
That made me surprised.
Okay. So, beyond that, I'm excited for this finale. So basically what happened, if you want a little sneak peek into the match that happened between PP and Iceblood, they played on a Miram server, and it was with an old version of Zone Mod, where people were like getting in-capped with a deagle, and they like still had the deagle in their hand. And something really funny happened at this finale involving it too. Actually, multiple funny things. But I don't think we'll be saying them this time, because this is the updated version of Zone Mod, which is where they fixed some of these lovely little things that were going on with the game that we've all forgotten about now. So there is Jockey, Charger, Smoker, and a Spitter ready to go. I would obviously love to see them just try to cash in this hit here. LCH, no reason to not send it in. I would love to see Jockey start this off, bait something out, buy some attention. Charge comes in, get a charge spit. Smoker for the scratch. Gonna spawn in the Smoker from the side. Into the charge. Getting a little bit too closer. Doing the inverse, but it's gonna work out just fine. Jockey carrying him into the stall. Death spit as well. Gonna have to run through it. Double spit. And that is beautifully done by LCH. Textbook bathroom hit. Did they take him into the right gender of the stall? No. So there is gonna be minus points for that. But otherwise, it was a beautiful hit.
Cedar's not gonna save us. Any ideas? I got an idea.
You know them posters we've been seeing?
Okay.
Get your picture
Little
taken,
11% hit
stop
there.
car? That means it's here. We just need to appropriate.
They do sack off the boom.
Ourselves an escape.
But
Any other ideas?
let's see. We've got the tank.
Feel out of a car show. Turns out they usually
Is probably coming out like right when the door opens. So the question is, does LCH want to hit when the door opens?
The hell out of this
Do they want to wait and save for something? I mean, it's a 3-1 with a spit, but again, there's the tank. Spit comes out, no point in keeping that. They're gonna hold on to the charge of the Smoker. So, with this area of the tank, for those of you who are unfamiliar with this fight, it's kind of like a, you know, just two banks. I was going to say a certain direction of a bank, but I'm going to kind of leave that topic alone. There's two banks, okay? We're not going to title the banks. One's on the left, one's on the right. It's just two banks. And you can also cross-buy on this side. And the survivors can go to the other end on this side as well. So usually, if the tank starts coming over here, he starts inching over here, the survivors are going to go over to this end. But this tank's just going to run it in. Really no kind of... I don't know if I like this at all. He's not finding anything. He's still got half HP though, but the Smoker's dead. No early smoke. Does get him into the corner. Jockey and toot away. Charger missing. Oh man. Tank goes down. LCH missing the mark. They really needed to make this tank work. I don't know how y'all feel, but I just feel like there's so much open area to kind of kite around the tank to deal with SIs. I feel like it's usually better for the SIs to try to be getting the survivors over here. Obviously, the downside is, you know, they can jump up on top of stuff and bring the tank around, but I don't know. Maybe y'all feel differently. I'm open to either option, but either way, it was lacking that special ingredient that that LCH needed.
We still need 10 more.
Welcome in, Sino. Yes, yes. Well, not welcome in. Welcome in again. But yes, this is a best of one. We are going here finale, of course, but this chapter is going to wrap it up. So obviously T1 needs to be killed off right now. To put it very bluntly, they need to die right now by any means necessary. If I was T1, I would be considering the quad angle. They do land the charge spit. Going to be solid. Jockey in there for a sec as well. But in general, I would be angling for the quad if at all possible. You need it. Sometimes you need that emergency eject button. We got Orcriel in the house.
Anyone else feel like crap right now?
Welcome in, welcome in. You're tuned into a lovely Dead Center finale. We're hopefully going to have plenty of these over the weekend.
Gas, get in the car.
In comes the charge. He does land with the wall. That's going to be it, though. And the tank is in with a double boom, but no SIs to help him out. Lots of commons, plenty of commons, but he is going to choose to hang on. Choosing to drop in. I like this. SIs are going to be up soon. Gets one smack. They've done a good job of clearing the commons. Wait, just go for him. Yeah, he tries to body block it, but he'll just take it. Plenty of damage being output, and LCH in the meantime is not taking much damage themselves. Early smoke into the smack. Charge comes out. Double smack. Rochelle getting hit by commons. E-Rock. And then the smack onto Coach. No, just going to follow up onto Rochelle. But she doesn't go down. I don't know. I mean, this is a little bit slippery here. He's kind of gone in on everybody, and he might die off as a result of it. Okay, it's going to get a nice little rock to finish off too. But we still got Nick here, who is fast, I think. And that actually is going to be two members of T1 kind of saving the day here, especially if Nick can get the skeet, which they will team up. Smart thing to do. And look at that. T1 is going to be able to recover. Most importantly, they're going to be able to add more gas canisters in there. And that's going to give them more distance. And it's going to make this more impossible for LCH. So this was mission massive success. This is an extremely successful mission from T1. I don't really see any way that LCH gets back in this at this point. There could be something miraculous if they just don't take any damage from any of the tanks. But this is looking pretty dreadful. Yeah, you do have a point, Infested, because at the end of the day, they have only got about half of the distance. So, I mean, if LCH do exceptionally well, there's even plenty of distance up for the taking. Double cap up top. While the survivors are just standing around. They might die. Yeah, Swag is dead. C4 Bass is going down as well. Cabas. Jockey hopping around. Hello. Lands that, of course. Charge straight for the follow-up. They somehow keep living. Okay, they do go down. Alright, so, as we say, they're going to need 1,400 points, which is going to be 800 distance and 600 bonus. They need about 600 bonus.
Anybody know who the race car guy is?
Yeah, you're right. The 2 extra cans did lead to an extra like 150 distance, which is nice, or 100 distance, which is nice. We'll see. We'll see. They need about 600 points of bonus, and they all 4 need to be getting in that Jimmy Gibbs Raceway vehicle. Beautiful little hit. Let's see if it happens to them. Nothing to lose here. Well, a match to lose for LCH for sure, but it's looking unlikely. Might as well put it all on the table. Play the best you can. No pressure. No real pressure here. Cho goes, okay. Smart. Honestly, really smart. He closes the door on the jockey so he knows he has to hear the door scratch. Otherwise, the jockey cannot reach him. So he turns his back to the jockey until he hears the door get scratched down. And then he knows, okay, now the jockey's coming. I have to deal with him once more. He's able to sidestep the charger in the meantime. Really well done by LCH to avoid that first hit. But the issue has been consistency. They have out the gate, like, you know, first couple hits, they actually have historically done quite well against T1. They've been doing very well the first couple of hits. It's really just been one wrong move snowballing into a really, really, really big slide that goes to hell. Smoker, Charger, Hunter, Boomer.
I hear a hunter. Get this car gassed up.
Smoke no good. Hunter no good. Charge no good. Boom for 2. Boom finds none. How does the Boom find none? Was he the Boom? No, because I... Okay. I'm not sure what happened there. He finds none with that Boom. Let's see what teeny tiny Tony can do here for T1.
Got a can.
Charge drops in on their heads, finding a double cap with the rock as well. That did not land, but it's still going to be a beautiful tri-cap. Wow. Really, that rock could not have been offered up on more of a silver platter for him, but just didn't have the angle for it. Still plenty of damage. Boom drops in, finds none. Let's see a little hunt cam here. As Tiny does go ahead and go over the bridge. He's in. In goes for the 25 attempt, no good. Now he's just hopping around lackadaisically in the charge. Overlapping. This is not good for Teeny Tiny Tony, but he will get the rock into the smack. Down goes Row with one more. I think an end cap is definitely sufficient. The jockey even landing. Charge going back in. Imov certainly did the best he can. He's going to get 2 smacks anyways. I mean, really, really daylight robbery there onto the survivors. They go for the pickup, and I'm going to be real. I just don't think they have the gas to be able to keep it going here. We do have plenty of sets of pills, yes, but survivors going to be bleeding out from this point on. They've got to get about 600. They can only afford to lose about 300 more. Not quite lining up the double cap. One boom as well. Nothing too major. LCH continues to try to piece it together as they shut down another hit. You got to believe that this is possible still for LCH. However unlikely. I mean, Spitter is just hanging out. Oh, no. Oh. No, it doesn't land. Oh, that's clip. That's a clip and ship for Cabas. Oh, God. You just embarrassed all of Lima with that one, big dog. You just embarrassed all of Lima with that one. Spit comes out. He's going to get that one. Boom! 2 spits, 1 canister. Oh, did he get another one? Oh, this disaster there for LCH. You know, hey, if this is a no-hitter tank, but you can't afford to be losing canisters for free here. Also, big split, right? This is kind of dangerous. We got Cabas just hopping around doing nothing, spitting on shit. Boom finds one. Charge waiting. Charge does come in. Taking out. Ooh, this is kind of not good. They will land the smoker. The spit still comes out and catches them off guard again as they lose both their gas canisters. Tragic. Maybe a little bit more awareness of the fact that the spitter is doing this could be quite helpful here for LCH. And now she's gonna sack, and oh my god, down to 700 HP. They do manage to get some more pills. Oh, he just popped the set. Dude, he's so not happy. He just popped the set while another guy took his last set, and now they go below 700, and they've got a player unnecessarily bleeding. You know, it's the little things. It's really the little things that have made a difference here. Ping on and Rix. Yep, Rix has to pop his pills. By the time everyone pops these pills, they're going to be under 600 bonus anyways. And that will be that. So I'm going to go ahead and call it. Tank coming in. If he gets one smack, it's done. There it is. If he gets another smack, it's totally done. There it is. And if he gets a third smack, it's super done. There it is. If he gets a fourth smack, it's absolutely done. And he does. Charge comes in. If he gets this charge, it is so done. But he's losing right now. A nice little shutdown. It's still doable, but for LCH. But if there is one more smack out of this tank, it is done. Yeah, there is a smack, so it is going to be over there. And that is going to be that. GG's coming out. Very enjoyable match. Very enjoyable match. That is going to be it for right now, but let me check. Let's see. We've got at 7. We've got another one. And it is currently 6. So in about an hour, we'll have another one. That'll be the plan, I do believe. And that'll be that. I'm going to go ahead and rage all out after this one. T1 taking the dub. Nice little match there. Taking down LCH. LCH is doing what they could, but not able to lock it down. Going to rage all out. We'll see you next time. Probably in about an hour. More Left 4 Dead 2 action. A dead center coming at ya.
To replace the first aid kit, replacing the pain pills item was a challenge. Initial versions of the journal had allowed